Hello there. Welcome to my station. My name's Mr. Evans. I do all sorts of things around here. It's my job to make sure everything at the station runs just the way it should, without confusion or delay. But no matter how busy I am, I always find time to read a story about the adventures of my good friend Thomas. Would you like to hear a story? That's fantastic. I'll tell you what, I'll meet you in my office. See you there. I was sure I got here first this time. I did get delayed, though. I stopped to collect some more Christmas decorations for my tree. Every Christmas, I like to decorate my tree with sparkling tinsel, twinkling fairy lights, and shiny decorations. In today's story, there's tinsel, fairy lights, and a tree, but it starts with lots and lots of snow. The story is called The Snowy Surprise. Thomas enjoyed puffing up and down his branch line every day. One of his favourite places to visit was a small village high in the mountains. On Christmas Eve, the engines woke to find that a winter storm was covering Sodor with a thick blanket of snow. The Fat Controller came to see Thomas and Percy. "Percy, please take Thomas's coaches. You must deliver the Christmas post along his branch line today," he said. "I need Thomas at the docks." Percy took Annie and Clarabelle and steamed up the mountain. Suddenly his driver called out, "What's that?" Through the blizzard, Percy saw a red glow. As he got closer, he saw that it was a fogman standing by the track with a warning light. "Every road and track to the village is blocked by the snow," the fogman shouted. "You must fetch help, Percy!" Percy knew just what to do. He left his carriages in a siding and puffed quickly to the airfield, where Harold the helicopter was resting. "Beep, beep," whistled Percy loudly. "The roads to the mountain village are blocked with snow. The villagers need our help." "Right away," Harold replied, as he buzzed off into the air and flew off to tell the Fat Controller. Percy was heading back towards the yard when he met Thomas, coming the other way, wearing a snowplow. The Fat Controller had sent Thomas to take Terence the tractor and a works train to help the people in the village. Percy buffered up behind Thomas's heavy train, helping to push it up the mountain. Thomas's snowplow cleared the snow from the tracks that led to the village. Working together, Thomas and Percy struggled up the steep mountain. "At last," Thomas puffed. "There's the village." Percy heard a loud buzzing from the air and looked up. He was happy to see Harold dropping parcels of food for the people and their pets in the village. Terence the tractor quickly got to work. "Snow is lovely stuff," said Terence cheerfully as he worked. The children agreed. They were having fun sledging down the hills and making snowmen in the village. At last, the snowstorm passed. Terence ploughed the last road in the village and then rolled back onto Thomas's flatbed. Then Toby arrived with Henrietta. They had brought hot chocolate and mince pies for the tired workmen and villagers. As Thomas and Percy chuffed away, the villagers waved goodbye. "Well done," they cried. "Thank you for giving us a happy Christmas." When Thomas and Percy were out of sight, the villagers talked about a way to thank the engines for their hard work. They made a wonderful plan. At night, the villagers loaded many boxes and parcels into Henrietta, then climbed aboard. Toby puffed through the snowy countryside and steamed into the yard as quietly as he could. The villagers took their boxes and parcels and tiptoed into the shed. Thomas was the first to wake up on Christmas morning. He couldn't believe his eyes. "Peep, peep," he whistled in surprise. The others woke too. They all looked around in wonder. The shed had been magically decorated with tinsel and fairy lights. There was even a Christmas tree with lots of presents underneath. "It's a really Merry Christmas for everyone," said Percy, and they all agreed. Well, what a lovely Christmas surprise for Thomas and Percy. Now, I ought to finish off these tree decorations. We've got lots of tinsel and fairy lights. But I can't find any more Christmas decorations. Oh, wait, what's this? Look, it's Percy. Now, that's given me an idea. I can make my own tree decorations. Would you like to make some too? You would? Right then, let's get started. Here are my Christmas tree decorations. To make them, you'll need 2 pieces of glittery card and some green paper, a storage jar lid, some coloured string, some twigs, some scissors, a pencil and a hot glue gun, some spare mini engines, and an adult to help you with the cutting and gluing. Using the lid of your jar to get the size right, draw a circle onto the blue sparkly paper and a semicircle onto the white sparkly paper, like this. Then cut them out. Get your adult to stick the sparkly blue circle inside your jar lid. My lid has a separate top, but a regular lid will do too. Next, make a fold along the straight edge of your white semicircle and stick that inside the jar. This will be the snowy ground. Now it's time to make some trees. Draw 2 small circles onto the green paper. Cut them out, then cut them in half. Fold the semicircles into tree shapes by carefully folding one way, then the other, like this. This bit takes a bit of practice. I'm going to use 2 trees on my decoration. Get your adult to glue a piece of twig onto the bottom of your tree. It looks like a tree trunk. I'm also gluing a twinkly star to the top of this tree. Ask your adult to glue the trees onto the blue background. Next, add your mini engine. There you go, Thomas. A snowy forest trail. Finally, decorate the outside of your lid with some colourful string. And you're done. Make a loop so you can hang the decoration on your tree. Oh, don't they look fantastic? See you next time.